G'day everyone, welcome to the Opal Mills. My name's Phil and this is the channel where we get to see what I get up to with Opal. And there was going to be a bit of a mining trip video, but due to the weather that went out the window. It was 45 degrees 1 minute and raining the next, so yeah, South Australia copped a bit of a battering along with other parts of Australia, and Queensland's getting a bit of a cyclone coming on shore at the moment. So anyway, we're back in Adelaide, safe in a shed, and we've got some doublet material to get on with. Long-awaited video for me anyway, to get some doublets done. So I've got a couple of piles to go through, and these ones are for somebody, and Paul Keating, very patient man. And I'm going to get to his doublets as well. So we've got some black potch lined up for the occasion. Got some nice backing on it. So a little bit of slicing. Make the most of this. Slice them in half and get 2 lots out of each. But yeah, we've got some nice material to play with. Some of it you'll be familiar with from other videos. I drew texture on the back of this one just to see what it's going to look like. So we got that one, but it's really just translucent, sort of slightly opaque, and similar sort of material here. I've got some solids of this recently, and yeah, I think I'd like to see it as a doublet too. A few other bits from other videos. I've sort of hung on to bits here and there. I don't know if anyone remembers that one. It was going to be a solid, and I thought, no, I want to see a backing on it. So it's been sitting around waiting. A few of these other rubs. That'd be a nice stone, but I'd like to see a backing on it. Again, I drew on this one. That one's going to be done. And a couple of these bits. Not sure about this one, but a couple of these other bits definitely. Still got to tidy them up on the machine. This is a piece I did recently in a Lambina. I thought, yeah, I reckon I could do with some background. I'll go through that grey. Maybe get a stain this side, stain that side. A couple other bits we're just going to see if we can get, there is it there, a face out of. So a nice little cushion in there somewhere. I think that's about all this sort of piece is good for. It wouldn't face too well, so it's just a bit of a side flash. So the decision was made. Here's a couple of bits, we'll see if we can fill some gaps. Here's a piece, it's not belemnite, it's just the shape it ended up. It's got some really nice faces through there. So I'm going to take some slices through there. And another bit of Lambina here. So there's some really nice faces. If we can keep that going through. So it's only this little nugget here that we'll be attacking. The rest of it's a bit, yeah, we'll see if we can salvage and do something else with. But a couple of those would be nice out of it. And some pieces will be faced the way they are. This piece, for instance, it's got a few bars running through it. It should possibly end up a bit like this one. I'll try not to get it all mixed up. I'll be able to recognise the difference anyway. Some pieces that have been thinned ready for doublet material. We'll have to give them a last tidy up so we can glue the faces down. So that one just got a bit thin, I think. So I have to take this off. Hopefully it doesn't break on me. We'll see what we can do. A couple of these other bits were really nice with the black backing. Check that face out. I mean, as it is, that's gorgeous. Yeah. So we're going to have to head to the machine and start flat lapping out some clean faces to be able to stick down. Okay, so this is quite bright actually. Really loving that. Might get a nice before it hits this potch in the back here, unfortunately. But we'll get a couple of nice faces, I reckon, out of it. Of that. This lot. So I've decided this one I'm going to keep as a solid. That's a really nice crystal, even with. So there we go. Those are stunning. They're magnificent. Okay, for this part of the process, I haven't got the light on. We're just going to mark the tops. Well, I'm going to figure out which side I want face up, which obviously with this one. And the idea is we've got to sort the bottom out so that they can go tidy up against the surface. So we're going to, this one's polished. It's pretty obvious on this one anyway. But I'm just going to mark with a T best I can on the other ones. And that'll let us know which way is the top and which way to stick it down. So with this, I'm going to take a fair bit off, use it on the T40, and we're going to go switch to the 600 after. So now we're just going to start tidying up some of this potch and see what's healthy and what's not. Okay, so we've got our pieces. I'll just run over the saw quickly off camera, slice them open so we get double the surface area, double the real estate. no colour. Would have been nice slicing one of these and find a big little pocket. Big little oxymoron. Yeah, nah. Beautiful black potch though, very healthy. So we'll tidy these up, and I'm going to swap to the 240, and I'll take them up to 12 by the end of this. So here we go, we've got all our tops and bases finished to the 1200. It's going to be stunning. So now what I'm going to do is make sure I've got enough bases for all the tops by laying them out and matching them up somewhere to go. And then I'll show you, I've been setting up over here. I've got some methylated spirits. I'm going to clean them all off, both sides, and do them in batches of manageable amounts. And we've got this piece of glass. So, see it's clear, but it's black. So we're going to use that as well, as requested by someone. Here we go. Ready to be glued on. So, let's get to it. Alright, we're just going to go get them in the sun and let them set. Okay, so these have been out in the sun for a bit and they're pretty much set. So feels pretty hard. So yeah, what we're going to do is rub them back so I can get this video up this far, this side of Christmas. Might do this for a Christmas video for you guys starting to watch tomorrow if you ever get bored during the day when everything's happening and get a spare moment and you're like, wonder what's on YouTube. So anyway, I'm going to go over to the saw, slice these apart, and we'll head over the wheel and at least get a glimpse of what they're going to look like. Alright, to start with, I'm just going to go around with the 150 and take these edges off, shape them up as in, I won't touch the tops bar what you can already see, and yeah, get a better look at it. Okay, got them all neatened up, don't want to get too close, but close enough. And I'm going to swap to 1200 now and just go over the faces and see what they're going to look like. I'll cut them after Christmas though, but we'll at least get to see the face. So I'm going to use the 1200 because I don't really want to take too much off at the moment before I just decide to cut them. And some of them have already been faced down pretty thin. They just need the final touches. So here we go. Let's start with this stuff. Shrink it down. Maybe a circle. What a shame. Alright. I'm quite happy with the results of that. Some of them didn't turn out super bright, but it was kind of to be expected as the selection I chose. So they're a little bit light in colour, but that's alright. There's a nice matching pair there. I'm sure I can get out of that. I'll zoom in a minute. A little bit more. So they're not super bright, but they do have colour, and they're kind of consistent, I think. So this one kind of matches them, maybe. Or maybe not. Yeah, there's a couple of arch-shaped ones. I don't think they were. Yeah, that was a different stone altogether. So it's a nice flashing up there. Really happy. I was actually really kind of worried I was going to get bubbles or issues, and this one seems to be the only one. I'm not sure if that's the stone or me gluing. So nonetheless, we'll have to just trim that up. Maybe and turn it into a circle or something. I reckon just trim it up. Keep it that shape. So it's salvageable. These are the first two I did. This has a solid stone that matches it as well. Same as, where are we? It's these two. So those two. Yeah. So they came from that Lambina material. It's a solid one like that in there. Oh, there we go. That's another piece. Or maybe that is the other piece. Not sure where that came from then. I'm just making stuff up on the spot. But yeah, these two definitely go together. And then we've got some small ones. See if I can get the sand out. We'll just bring it in a bit. Same with that one. I think that's superficial. Just there. Yeah, it's got some colour. Yeah. It's not the super best, but it'll do. And we've got this one. Not sure as I take it down, maybe that mistiness will go a bit. The colour goes all the way through, so I can take it right down close to the black. See if I can get the black to come through a bit more. That one turned out really good. The white one. Not super impressive, but it's a stone. And there's this one. Some nice flashes in it. And these three kind of go together. And those are the ones that are mine anyway. So over here, other people. This is the ones we use the glass. A couple of nice stones out of there. And for pork eating. This one's nice and bright. And that one, which I haven't taken the top off because it was sort of polished. already, so I won't tamper with it too much, except to give it a bit better finish. So there, that's how I make doublets, and that's how they've turned out. So I'm going to get this video up. It's been about 2 weeks I've been working on this on and off, and I'm glad it's gotten to this stage. I would hope to have had them cut, but oh well, them's the breaks. So I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you after Christmas. Cheers.